Can you see a reflection in my glasses? Oh well, never mind. If you're interested in seeing what my empties are all about and whether I like them and whether I will repurchase these items, stick around. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya. If you're stopping by for the first time, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video. And if you're not stopping by for the first time, thank you so much for your support. And let's hope that this ring light, which is reflected in my lenses, does not distract you or me. Okay, so this is going to be my first ever empties video. I like to watch these because I like to see what people have gone through, what they've used and what their thoughts are about the product. I will be showing you products that I've used on myself. So these items I have about 8 items only. So this video shouldn't be too long. And let's see how we go. And what do you think of this light? Let me know. Feedback below, please. Is this a keeper or what? First item is a hair care item, and this is the Schwarzkopf Tuft Styling Hairspray. This is in a number 3, which is the Strong Hold. Oh, there we go, we've got reflection. Anyway, and this is the green can, and look, in all honesty, it's pretty much done, although sometimes you can't tell. Oh, but so here I am thinking it was done, and there's just a tad more. There we go. This was nice. It doesn't have that very old-fashioned strong scent. It's not a pleasant scent like, say, the Moroccan oil one and some of the more high-end hairsprays. I have the Moroccan oil. I don't have the Whey and all those other type of hairsprays. But this is nice. It's pleasant enough. It does the job. It holds my hair in place, but it doesn't leave my hair too stiff or sticky. It's quite nice. I would buy it again. It's not that expensive. It's just from the supermarket. But, you know, it's nice every now and then to switch and have maybe a high-end hairspray, which I use for going out mostly because it just smells a bit nicer. But this is good enough for every day for work or whenever I need it. I don't even use it every day, to be honest. And you'll notice that there's no lid, and you'll notice on many of the items that I'm going to show you today, there is no lid because I have this funny quirk where I don't like to keep the lids on the items because, I don't know, it's just an unnecessary action that I don't need to take that just kills me, and like it just eats up my time. I know it's dumb, but anyway, that's just what it is. And I just think to myself, I've got places to be, things to do, you know, people to see. I haven't got time to deal with lids on and off all the time. So anyway, repurchase, yes. Next item is the Batiste Dry Shampoo, and this one does the job. It absorbs the excess oil. It does what it's supposed to do when you really need a hair wash. But I'm getting hot. Holy smokes, that's hot. But I would not repurchase this. In fact, this has still got a fair bit of product in it. And I mean, the beauty of this is that when you spray, you don't get that white cast. You don't get that white residue. You know, if you look at the nozzle here, you see that it's quite dark. And that's what happens when it goes on the hair. So, you know, you don't get that whiteness, if you can see. It just goes on relatively dark. Oh, I'm going to regret this. Okay? And you just let it sit there for a bit. There's a fair bit still in here, but I'm going to throw it away simply because what tends to happen is my head gets a little bit itchy when I use dry shampoo. And what happens then, of course, is, you know, if you got an itch, you scratch. And then I forget that this has got the brown dark residue, and then I go to scratch and my nails come away with dark brown underneath, and I hate that. The product itself is quite nice. It smells quite pleasant, but I don't want to keep it because it makes my head itchy, and I don't know if it's Batiste or just, I don't know. And I don't want to then scratch my head and come away with black nails that, you know, look like I've been digging around in the dirt looking for worms or something. So that one is a no buy. Next hair product is a shampoo, and I did have the matching conditioner, but you know how it is between shampoos and conditioners. One will always, the conditioner always runs out before the shampoo. This is the Frieda Violet Crush for Blondes, and I didn't see it necessarily do all that much. There's a tiniest bit in there you could see because I added some water just to sort of get it all out. And I have completely used it. It is empty. And I'm sort of like of the mindset now that I really do need to use up everything that I have, simply because I feel wasteful if I don't use everything that I have. So that's what my intention is. So I'll probably end up doing a few more empties videos. This was fine. It was lovely. it just didn't seem to make my hair blonder, in the sense that it didn't take away much of the orange. I'm currently using the Finola shampoo conditioner now, and that's great. That one really does remove that sort of that, oh my god, stop touching myself. That one really does remove that warmth and that brassiness and that orange hue, especially to this top blonde that I have. But this one I found didn't do much, so I would not repurchase this. Similar to the hairspray, to the Batiste, the dry shampoo, this one tends to like leave a slight purple residue on your scalp. So when you go to scratch, you come away, you just got like the slightest grey purple under your nails. So I think that's just, you know, common with some of these coloured shampoos, but it's not, this is not one I would repurchase. Next item here is the Jergens, and this is the BB Body Perfecting Skin Cream, and this is lovely, and this probably has one more, you know, if you really squeeze it out, it's probably got one more simple application, maybe for one arm or something. But this is lovely. It's got a lovely scent. It has a nice sheen when it's on your body, and it keeps your skin really moisturized. And I quite like the Jergens body products, and I would buy this again without hesitation. I don't need the fancy, really fancy high-end body creams. I'm happy with this one because this one just has that nice sheen. It's got the slightest tint to the cream there, if you see there. Oh, it's a bit washed out, but it does. It has the slightest tint, but it does not leave any color. It just leaves like the slightest glow on your skin. And I like to use this on my legs when, you know, they're quite pale. It doesn't necessarily add color like a tanning product, but it just adds a slightest glow, and I think that's quite flattering. So this I'd buy again in a heartbeat, and it smells really nice. It smells sort of cocoa-y, you know, like cocoa. Great product. Next item along is a face product, and this is the Mario Badescu Rosewater Spray, and I purchased this probably about a year or so ago, so I've had this for a long time. Having said that though, I didn't use it every day. I did used to use this maybe 3 or 4 times a week, and it's beautiful. It doesn't have a very fine spray mist, so occasionally, and as you get towards the end, you would find little dots on your face, but in the beginning when there's a lot more product, it does spray nicely, and one good spray, sort of one good pump from far away does sort of maybe 2, you know, one this way and like that, covers your whole face, and it feels lovely. It's got the beautiful rose scent, so if you don't like roses, you won't like this. This has got quite a prominent rose scent. I know they make a lavender one and I think another, I think chamomile, I can't remember. But I'm curious to try another facial spray. This is not necessarily a makeup setting spray, although I have used it to do that because there have been times when I felt a little bit too powdery. So I'll just give a couple of spritzes of this, and it would sort of dampen the powder and take away that powderiness or that cake faceness. Not that I wear a lot of makeup, but you know. And so this was quite lovely, I must admit. Now tell me how I'm going with the color here. Let me know. And if you've made it this far and you haven't yet subscribed, I invite you to subscribe. I hope you enjoy my content. Come and join the Tan Fam. Oh my God, I just made that up. Tan Fam. Do we like that? I don't know. Comment down below. Do we like that, Tan Fam? Anyway, next product. Next product here, I've shown you before. This is the Ultraviolet, and this is a sunscreen. And I'm very supportive of this brand because it's a Melbourne-based brand made here in Australia, and it's extra and it's beautiful quality sunscreen. This is the 50+, and this is called the Supreme Screen Hydrating Facial Sunscreen, UVA and UVB, broad spectrum. This is beautiful. This one's got a lovely scent. This too has the just ever so slight tint. You won't see it now because now I sound like all the other YouTubers. Oh, it's getting washed out by the lights. Anyway, and it's just lovely. It goes on. It gives a nice glow, but it doesn't make your skin look too dewy or too oily. It's absorbed quickly and nicely. And the scent, which is very important, and I don't mind fragranced products. I don't have a problem with them. Oh my God, it's sort of almost a bit coffee-ish. Coffee chocolate, like a chocolate liqueur almost. Coffee liqueur. Oh my God, it's beautiful. So I purchased a different one, same brand, but I purchased a different one this time, and I went for one that had more of a serum in a bottle. That one's a bit more fiddly to use. I think I'm going to go back to this one or another new one that they've released, which is more of a mattifying finish. So I highly recommend this, and There are some YouTubers who have a code with this particular company, and I tend to use Matilda's code, so I think it's Matilda20, and you can get 20% off. But I'll link this below because it's a great product. Are you still with me? Are you still there? Thank you if you are. Second last item is this one here. I've shown this before in like some get ready with me's videos, whatever. And this is the Dr. LeWinn Private Formula Refining Toner Day and Night. And this one also comes with a spray, and this is done. This one you can either, it says spray all over your face and then just like maybe pat it in, or use a little face round to wipe it off. What I tend to do is I just spray it on the facial little round pad, and then I go over my face, and it just helps me. It just gives a feeling of freshness, and at the same time it just removes like just a surface layer of dirt or whatever might be left on your skin even after you've cleansed. So this is great. It smells nice. It has a little bit of a it's just like a slightly herbal scent, very, very subtly perfumed, and it looks really nice. I mean, the tube itself is the size of that green, but it has got that nice expensive look with this layered, you know, plastic over it. Dr. LeWinn is a brand I'm quite interested in terms of skincare, and they do make some different ones. They have some nice cleansers, glycolic cleansers, and then they have a couple of other varieties of these toners. So I'm interested in trying another one. So yeah, so this is a good one. I would definitely repurchase this. Next product along is a face cream, and this is the Cura Renew Q10 Night Cream. This is lovely. You buy this from Aldi, and I remember buying this some time ago because it was supposed to be a dupe for one of the Nivea Q10 coenzyme Q10 creams, and it's nice. You know, look, it didn't rock my world, it didn't change my life, it didn't get rid of my wrinkles, but it's a nice cream, and I did use it all, and it smells pleasant. It's just lightly perfumed, and it has a subtle smell like expensive creams, you know, like those Estee Lauders and the Chanel creams. It has a little bit of a scent like that, but at the same time, it's not overpowering, and it's a nice consistency. It's not thin like a lotion, but it's not thick like those really, really hydrating night creams. This one's quite pleasant, and you look, you know, I've even worn this on days when I haven't gone outside, and I haven't needed SPF. So if I know I'm going to be inside all day, I'll use this during the day. And it's been nice. It's good. I'm not going to repurchase this again in a hurry because I've got other creams to make my way through. But if I had to, if I was in a pinch, this one I would buy again. Yes. So guys, they're my empties. Let me know if you're familiar with any of these products. Have you used any? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Let me know. I'm curious to read your comments. So if you made it this far, thank you very much. I appreciate your support. Take care, everybody. God bless, and I'll see you next time. Bye.